afternoon, everyone. I'm Olivia Hollaus for Boca Magazine, and we are live with two fabulous guests, the co-chairs of this year's Junior League of Boca Raton's Women Volunteer of the Year, Yvette Drucker and Nancy Walsh. So nice to see you, ladies.
Hi, Olivia. Nice to see you too.
Thank you for having us on.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's always such a treat getting to chat with you. This event is one of the most highly anticipated events of the year, with over 1,000 participants attending the annual luncheon at the Boca Raton Resort. But this year, it is going to be looking a little bit different, and it is taking place on Friday, November 13th. So my first question is for Yvette. First and foremost, this year you're honoring the history of women volunteers. Would you please share with us how this annual event kind of came about 33 years ago?
So every year we have the opportunity to go out to the community and honor women that give back in our community via our nonprofits. This year we did a little bit of research, and with our community, with our nonprofits, with prior nominees. I was a nominee myself a couple of years ago. And we figured that because of the pandemic, we had to pivot and really change the event to not only a virtual format, but where we put the onus on us versus the participants or the nonprofits or the nominees. So we decided that we would go ahead and honor all nominees. There's about 685 nominees and their nonprofits for the last 32 years, because we do feel that they're the footprint of our community. They're the women that have been giving back and have been pushing forward the mission of our community to give back. So that's kind of why we did it. And we wanted to keep the event during the same time. And we wanted it to be a part of the community and not lose its place.
Right, and so obviously this year you are going virtual. Nancy, when you and Yvette accepted the important position of co-chairs, did you know that it would be a virtual one?
We had no idea. Actually, we were all set to go live. We had all the background work done. And on June 6th, the league announced to us that they wanted it to go virtual. By June 10th, we had to give them a plan of what we planned on doing. And then the research started, because neither one of us had any background on all of the various technology pieces that we would need in order to pull this event off.
Right, so you would say that was probably one of the biggest challenges. Yvette, what was one of your biggest challenges moving from a live to a virtual one?
I wasn't even on Facebook. I said COVID made me do it. I wasn't on Facebook till April of 2020. And I joined Facebook to go on a cooking class because I wanted to do a cooking class out of, not only for the Junior League and out of California, I did a cooking segment thing. So that's why I did it. I feel like the technology has been a lot. We've had to learn a lot about how it works, a live stream, broadband, Wi-Fi, and all the other moving parts that we have with this event. So that has been, I mean, literally, that's why we're here. I mean, one of the missions of the Junior League is development of women, right? So developing their potential. And I think that we have learned so much about technology. Maybe we could go into journalism, I don't know. But it's just, we agreed to do this on a live event. Not the way that we're doing it. So yeah, our word was pivot and flexibility, and just move with it, just move with the program.
That's right, go with the flow, pivot and be resilient, and you are definitely doing all of the above. Can you both share with me kind of a sneak peek of the evening's program? I believe it's November 13th and it officially starts at 7 p.m., right? But you know, what are some of the elements that you've tried to keep? And also, what are some of the new surprises that, you know, we can expect on the day of? Yvette?
So one of I think we have a really good opportunity, because it's a virtual event, to really showcase what the Junior League of Boca Raton does for the community. So we have amazing videos that we've gone ahead and have been recorded. We're going to be live. I know a lot of these events that are happening are not live, but Nancy and I will be live from the studio, and we will be going live to different parts in our community, and checking in with folks that are live and in their homes watching, or, you know, even announcing the sax table. So we've kept, obviously, the sax component. We've kept the actual passion presentation that's going to be coming as well. We've kept the hospital. They're very involved as one of our other sponsors. So we've kept a lot of the same flow of the event, except in a virtual manner. We felt we didn't want to lose what the event entailed. So in the past, so I think that's what we've kept. I mean, Nancy could add the things that we've added. You could talk about, I guess, the 19th Amendment. We added a historical component.
Yeah, and we actually did research on Woman Volunteer of the Year because we didn't even really know exactly how it all started. So we've got the history of Woman Volunteer of the Year and how it leads up to what we are doing today, because some of the same mission elements are what they put in place over 33 years ago, because this was originally owned by another nonprofit, and that nonprofit saw how big this event could be, and we actually we bid on it to get it. We had to give a proposal. So there's going to be a lot of little interesting facts that people will find out, and a lot of heartwarming moments too. That's a very important element of this. And then we'll be having some quizzes and some prizes being awarded through the course of the event. So everyone's going to be a little bit surprised with what happens there. And then we'll have some form of, we're actually keeping this a little bit tight, but between 6:30 and 7 is the pre-event. So there'll be things happening there as people get ready to join us at 7 o'clock.
That's
We're
great.
also going to have we're also going to have a live auction, which we've never had. And we moved our program. We've always had a luncheon, and we've moved it to the evening because we're living in a virtual world and virtual school. And we want to be cognizant to those individuals that can't join us during the day because they're working from home or they're teaching their children from home. A lot of our members and our supporters are in that situation. So we moved it to the evening. So we're adding a live auction as well. So we've never had that. We're also doing the Bid to the Heart, which we've never done as part of our programming. So I think the way that we pivot and the way that we've created this event, which has been a true labor of love, it has been a very difficult event to try to put together and have it come to fruition. I think it's going to showcase the Junior League of Boca Raton, and I hope that people will finally understand how important we are to the community.
The other thing that we're doing too is we have a silent auction, and that's going to go live on October 26th.
Mm-hmm.
And that will run through November 13th. And the Sachs table, Yvette, correct me on this, I think that will be drawn on November 5th or November 6th. And we're asking the winner to keep it quiet, and that will be announced at the event. And Heather will be with the people that won. Heather Shaw, the general manager, vice president, general manager of Sachs, will end up being at the table with the winners.
I've always wanted to win that Sachs table. I have yet to do so, but one day, hopefully. That's such an awesome prize. And I hear through the grapevines too that you have some awesome silent auction items, and I'm sure also live. So I know you're working hard on putting together some really memorable experiences.
Yes, yes,
yes.
And unusual items. Hopefully, we're waiting for a few more to come in this week. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
That's really great. And Yvette, what are some of the ways that viewers will be able to catch the virtual event? You know, how can you tune in?
So you have to have a ticket. So you have to go on to our website, and I know Nancy knows it by heart, so I'll let her say it after because I don't want to, because we're using a different back system. So you got to go online. The most important thing is to buy your ticket. Tickets are $50. You have to make sure you register for the event, and you'll be able to see it from either a handheld, your laptop. You could cast it onto a smart TV, etc. So that's the way they're going to view it. You're going to get a link right before the event. It's going to be sent to you, and you're just going to go on it. We're using a company that's local by the name of MIG, and we really wanted to support the local community because we understand that we're all going through different challenges, post-pandemic or during pandemic. So they're a kind of like a broadband. It's not a Wi-Fi. So our show will go live. Basically, all you need to have is really just a way to access it through your device, laptop, computer, etc. And you'll click on it and it'll just go live, and you're able to do everything from either your computer, laptop, or handheld device.
The important thing on this, Olivia, is that it's a two-step operation. You purchase your ticket on the site that says all purchases, But in order to really be connected to the event, you have to register your mobile phone. When you register your mobile phone, then you're able to view the event, bid on the items, and receive the texts. So a number of people have purchased tickets, and that's what we're doing now is we're going back to everyone saying, you really have to register your mobile phone because they won't get the connection if they don't register their mobile phones.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a very important point. And one more question I completely forgot to ask, but will there be a fashion show during the program?
Yvette, why don't you take this?
So we're really excited because Saks has been a partner of ours, and I chaired this event 6 years ago, and that's when Heather Shaw came to town. And what a great partner to have as part of our sponsorship, and just a great person to work with, her and her team, Stacy and Willie and everyone. So they have put together, you know, there's not a lot of travel. We usually do like our runway shows. They've put together kind of like a current of what is the state of fashion in this day? How does fashion look now, not only with the designers, but just as we approach 2021, and how are these fashion houses really changing up everybody has to change. Again, pivot. Pivot is a word, how they're pivoting. So they've been able to do a lot of amazing events in their virtual space that I've had the honor to participate through. So I'm excited. They're going to have their, I believe her exact title is Vice President and Fashion Director, Ropal Patel, and she's going to be narrating the piece. And she's a fashion celebrity in her own right. You know, she has an amazing Instagram page where she's kind of the global purchaser. So she's going to bring us, and I've seen her, I've actually had the opportunity of meeting her. She's going to bring us the fashion, the current state of fashion during the time of the pandemic, and what to look forward to, and how we should be dressing, and how we should be, you know, moving forward as we all, you know, continue to move forward and into the new year. And there'll be an opportunity to do the charity gift back weekend like we've done in the past, where you can go after the event, you'll get a text, you'll be able to shop, and they'll give us 10% of the proceeds up to $10,000. So that's also another way for us to, fundraise for the event. So we're really excited. We really have kept the event pretty much how you would see it at the Boca Resort, except that it's virtual. So I think that's going to be the difference between other events that are happening in the community.
The other thing that's happened too, our raffle bags usually sell very, very well at the event. So we've updated it a little bit. We've got our $75 surprise raffle bags that have values $100 to $150 in the bags. So this is going to be another surprise that people can bid on too.
I love it. You really kept so many of those elements that we have that we have grown to love and enjoy each year. So my last question, Nancy, what do you hope is the takeaway of this year's event?
The biggest thing I would like to see is the community understanding the depth and the breadth of what these women in the Junior League do. And I think by seeing these videos that we've put together, they'll be very surprised at the involvement of these women in the community.
And what about you, Yvette?
I agree with Nancy. I think it's the perfect opportunity to really showcase our mission and how we impact the community, and how we've helped the community, not only with just even her and I and our committee just learning so much of technology, but also supporting our pillars, our nonprofits, our nominees, our diaper bank, and just the need in the community. We're just not women that are just, we have fun, we have a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of fun and a lot of laughter, even we're doing everything virtual, but that we're able to pull off this event we have had every meeting we've had with our committee has been on Zoom. And in the end, when it closes at 8:30, when the event's over, we will be able to reflect back and see that we were able to accomplish this. Like, it's just gonna be such a thing for us, like overwhelming for me, like to be like, wow, we did this over this, like a Zoom and live and conversations and not ever seeing each other. And then we were able to capture the essence of who we are and what we are in the community.
Olivia, there's another aspect, and of course this is one of the most important aspects of this. It's the 685 women that are past nominees. I mean, I've been very fortunate to work on this committee for the past 3 events. And I've had the opportunity to meet, hear the stories, and get to know some of these nominees. And they are just extraordinary women in so many ways that give their heart and their soul and their time to so many of these wonderful organizations. And, you know, and without them, we would be void. We'd be void of a lot. So these women are incredible. And I hope after this event, they realize how much we, the Junior League, absolutely appreciate them and love them for the things that they've done.
So very well said. Thank you so much, ladies, for chatting with us. This is such a wonderful event. You're honoring all these amazing women that do so much for the community, and you are among those women. So thank you for all that you do.
Olivia, thank you so much again for having me.
Thank you. Thank you to Boca Mag, and thank you for supporting us so many years. And we're so excited to see everyone on Friday, November the 13th. We can't wait.
We can't wait to see you as well. And I know it says on the invitation that come with as the invitation, it's your home, so any attire goes. I took that tagline, so there you go.
Any attire goes. Come as you want. You know, do what, you know, buy whatever, you know, it's going to be from your home. You'll get to see it. So yeah, just have fun with it. Just hopefully everyone enjoys the program as much as we've enjoyed planning it.
You know, and they can actually just go to the www.jlbr.org, and there are links in there for them to purchase their tickets for the event and to register their phones, which is essentially important.
That's right. It's a two-step process. Exactly. Well, thank you so much, ladies, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Until next time, have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.